Hi, you guys. If you want to learn how to make my easy and delicious surf and turf quesadillas, stay tuned. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is season our shrimp. These shrimp are peeled, deveined, and clean. We're going to go ahead and season them up with 1 packet of Sazon, an herb blend, and some pepper. That is it. This is roughly under a pound of shrimp here. All right, so they're nicely seasoned. We're going to go ahead and move them over to the stove. I have a little bit of vegetable oil in my hot cast iron skillet, and we're going to cook these shrimp all the way through. They only take a couple minutes. All right, once the shrimp are cooked, we're going to go ahead and take them out and put them on a plate, just like so. Next, I have some thinly sliced sirloin steak. This comes in a packet. If you guys aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, please click in the description below and check out my Philly cheesesteak slider video, and you guys will see the exact brand of steak that I am using here. But it's really good. It's really convenient. It is sliced super duper thin. And it's really good. All right, so I'm just seasoning it up simply with some salt, some pepper, some onion powder, and garlic powder. And of course, it's sucking up all of that delicious flavor that the shrimp left over when we cooked that previously. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take the steak out. Please don't overcook your steak. We don't want our steak to be dry and tough, okay, and hard to chew. We want it to be nice and juicy and tender, all right? So in that same pan, I added in a little bit more vegetable oil, and I'm putting in some frozen onions and peppers. If you have fresh on hand, you can definitely use that, but this is what I had, so this is what I used. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this cook down until it is nice and tender and it has a little bit of color on it. All right, so while that is doing this thing, we're going to make a super quick and easy guacamole, you guys. So I just have 2 avocados here. They're pretty small, but they'll do. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in a bowl, just like so. Next, I have some pico de gallo, you guys, and this is the trick that I was referring to. So when you make guacamole, instead of having to buy, your tomatoes and your onions and your cilantro and your jalapeno, all of that is in pico de gallo, you guys. So instead of having to buy all of those individual ingredients, you can just do it just like how I did it. Just get a couple avocados, get some pico de gallo, put it together, season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. If you want, a little bit of lime juice as well. And there you go. Super easy and super duper quick. That literally took like a minute to put together. All right, so now our peppers and onions are nice and cooked. We're going to go ahead and combine everything together. So we're going to put the steak and the shrimp in with the onions and peppers and just give it a good stir, literally for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, just to make sure that everything is nice and combined. And then we're going to go ahead and remove that from our pan. All right, y'all, and in that same pan, yes, I'm not using a whole bunch of dishes, you guys. I'm doing everything in one pan. So I added a little bit of Pam to the bottom of my cast iron skillet just so the tortilla doesn't stick. And I added a layer of Mexican cheese blend. And then on top of that, we're going to add our steak, our peppers and onions, and our shrimp, just like so. And then on top of that, we're going to add a little bit more of that Mexican cheese blend. And then we're going to top it with another tortilla. When you feel like it's ready to flip, you can just go ahead and simply flip it over nice and easy, just like that. That looks beautiful. And it takes another about 30 seconds to a minute for the other side to get nice and golden brown as well. Now, I wasn't so lucky on this one, y'all. I had to keep this in to make y'all laugh. Those shrimp went flying and I made a mess. But I mean, that's all a part of cooking, y'all. So now we're going to go ahead and take a pizza cutter. That's the easiest way for me to cut these gigantic quesadillas. And we're going to go ahead and cut them into slices, just like so. And doesn't that look delicious, y'all? That looks so good. I'm going to go ahead and put me a serving on a plate. And as you guys can see, these quesadillas are huge and they're big enough for 2 people to share. So, or if you just want to, eat them all by yourself, I wouldn't judge you. I wouldn't judge you. I'm adding a couple of dollops of Greek yogurt. I tend to use this instead of sour cream, but you can definitely use your sour cream if that's what you prefer. And of course, we're adding our homemade guacamole, you guys. And that is it. If you like a lot of spice like my husband does, you can add a couple squirts of sriracha on your quesadillas, and that will definitely take it over the top, y'all. But that is it. My super easy and delicious surf and turf quesadillas with a little bit of a homemade guacamole. I mean, these are just super delicious, you guys. Everything meshed together really, really well. I mean, steak and shrimp are super delicious on their own, but when you put them in between 2 tortillas with some cheese and a little bit of veggies, y'all, bomb. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next one. Until then, bye.